and you're welcome to Sahara Football. My name is Raphael Dwamena'S. If you haven't subscribed to the channel as yet, please do so to click on the button below. So today, I'm in a very, very sad mood because, Ghana has lost one of its finest talents, a very young talent in Raphael Dwamena'S. I'm sure you know Raphael Dwamena'S. He's had his issues with cardiac arrest on multiple occasions. He's had a close shave with death at some point. Well, unfortunately, on November 11th of this year, death came calling, and he lost the battle on this particular occasion. Very sad, very humbling, and very tragic. But let's chronicle Raphael Dwamena'S career. So Raphael Dwamena'S, Ghanaian international. So let's start off from 2017, where he was playing with FC Zurich in Switzerland. He scored 12 goals in 18 games. So you look at the 12 goals in 18 games, he swayed a lot of suitors in this particular regard. So that is when English Premiership side Brighton Hove Albion came calling. So Brighton agreed a fee with Raphael Dwamena'S, but during medicals they detected some heart-related problems, which meant that the deal would not be successful. Then in 2018 of August, he moved to Spain. He signed a 4-year deal with Levante in the Spanish Premier La Liga. He barely got in on a lot of game action. That meant that he had to move on to other dreams. Then he was loaned to Real Zaragoza. In 2019, he scored 2 goals in 9 games before heart-related issues cropped up again. In October of 2019, still in Spain, once there were the recurring nature of the heart conditionalities that he had, doctors were recommending that he should stop playing football. But then again, a man's belief is a man's belief. A man is bonded by principles, a man is bonded by philosophies, a man is bonded by so many things. Raphael Dwamena'S is a highly religious footballer, and we reinstated that he has strong belief in God, that it was God's plan. In 2020, still in Spain, somewhere in January, with Zaragoza, he had a defibrillator that was fixed to his chest. In August of 2020, he moved to Denmark. He signed for Belgium, and he scored 2 goals in 5 games. Then the health issues cropped up again. So it was as if each and every time it was coming up in there somewhere. On October of that is 2020, moving up to Denmark, the hierarchy of Belgium thought it wise to terminate his contract. Then he moved straight to Austria. He signed for Blue Lines in Austria. That was in 2021 of June. In October 2021, He actually collapsed, but he recovered in hospital. Then he was back in Switzerland He told one newspaper in Switzerland that when I die, I quote, he says, when I die, then that is the will of God. That was his interview he had with a Dutch news website in Switzerland. Then in December 2022, he signed for Ignacia and dominated the league, scoring a whooping 20 goals in 28 games. That was massive. That was impressive for Raphael Dwamena'S. And there's a player that in all his things with all these clubs I mentioned, it goes without saying that he had some sort of national team appearance. He played 9 games for the senior national team, the Black Stars, and scored 2 goals. You look at his club career. He played with RB Salzburg. He played with Liefering, that's the feeder club of RB Salzburg, on loan. He went to Austria Lustenau. Then he followed up with a move to Zurich Levante, Real Saracota on loan. Then Velge in the Danish league. He signed for Austria side, that is Links, in 2021-2022 soccer season, and Ignacia in 2023. So that is Raphael Dwamena'S for you. Unfortunately, on the 11th of November 2023, he fell in the 23rd minute of Ignacia's game that they were playing against, that is KF Partizani. Very, very sad on that occasion. So this is my 2 cents on this particular thing. It's very sad. It's very hurting. And to an extent, when the news cropped up that Ghana had lost one of its finest players, I began asking myself a plethora of questions. I asked myself why he kept on playing even after having close shaves with death, because you ask yourself, what is the man's motivation to play? What is his inspiration to keep on playing at the height of all these things that were happening? But some of the answers we might get, some of them too we might not get. I for one feel that the people in his circle didn't do him a world of good. His managers, to an extent his family, because somebody could have at least talked him out of playing football. Yes, everybody is passionate about one thing or the other, but he could have gotten into some aspect of sports management, and that would have meant he's still in the game. It meant that we wouldn't have lost him at a very young age. But the thing about life sometimes is that man proposes, God disposes. Our ways are not his ways. What is written is written. It's very sad. But sometimes I feel it's a very significant aspect of our lives. We have control over certain things. We have control over certain narratives, how we want certain narratives to play out. But unfortunately, this one didn't play out well for us. It didn't play out well for Ghana as a whole. It's very sad. Very, very sad. So on behalf of Sarah Football, our deepest condolence to the family of Raphael Dwamena'S. friends and associates and other well-meaning people around him, our deepest condolences goes out to you. So on this note, this is where I want to wrap up on today's issues in relation to Raphael Dwamena'S demise. Ghanaian international sadly kicked the bucket whilst playing for Ignacia in the Albanian league. If you haven't subscribed to the channel as yet, please do so to subscribe to the channel. My name is Raphael Dwamena'S. Keep up alive with sports.